Welcome back to the read desk, and today I'm going to be making a day 3 oboe read. Before I add in the windows on my day 3 read, I always go back and do a little bit of extra shaving in the day 2 scrape to make sure that everything is good and responsive, because as you naturally scrape, you're actually compressing the fibers of the cane, and doing that causes it to respond differently the next day as they re-expand. So I'm going back and redefining the rooftop a little bit and making that a little more defined. And then I'm just making the tip thinner overall as well for a better response. I'm now going back in and shaving some more off of the heart, as I noticed it was a little thick in areas after putting a backlight on it. When I do my windows, I now pretty much solely use a wedge knife just so I can get the nice bulk off. I like keeping some space in the back and never shave down all the way to the thread unless absolutely necessary to help close the reed down. You don't have to use a plaque when you scrape the windows in at all. I just like doing it because I feel like it stabilizes my hand a little bit when I scrape. It's just more comfortable for me. As I scrape the windows, I typically find that in my scraping I get a really pronounced spine, and that can actually cause the reed to stay open a little bit. So as I scrape, I like going into the spine a little bit and just very gently taking a little bit off. Like, not a lot at all, just a small amount, and that helps the reed behave and close the way I want it to more. You'll find that when scraping the windows, a lot of oboists make a W shape at the end, and that just kind of happens naturally as you scrape. I learned from Professor Collins, the owner of Stellar Oboe Products, that if you take the windows and end them in more of a straight line, so like you can kind of just scrape it like a W and then turn that into a straight line, it can help create a more clear tone or sound, and I've been doing that and have found some decent success with that, while still maintaining the nice space in the back of the reed. After that, I gave it a crow and clipped it up to pitch. Here's what it sounded like when it started. Upon playing it, I realized that something was a little off, and then realized that I didn't fully clip the ears out. One of them was a little larger than the other, so I managed to get that out with my knife. The other one was very soft, so I had to get it out with a nail file. After that, I gave it a play test, and here's what it sounds like. So that is what a day 3 read for me looks like. After that, I let it rest for a day and then pick it up the next day. Give it a play test, make sure things haven't changed, and then maybe make adjustments if needed. And then this one I'm going to disinfect and let dry, and then I'm going to ship it off to the customer the day after. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, I'd be happy to hear them. Leave them below. Have a good one and happy reading.